From the Apubco Studios at Britain and Broadway, you're listening to a News OK podcast.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Comics Podcast at newsok.com. I am Matt Price. I'm here with Kyle Roberts. Kyle, what do we have going on this week?
We've got X-Men vs. Agents of Atlas, a little bit of scary stuff in Haunt, Black Widow, and then what's this next? This final one?
Stumptown by Greg Rucka. Yeah.
There we go.
All right, well, let's kick it off. X-Men and Agents of Atlas. This is the second part of the two-part miniseries. The Agents of Atlas were seeking Cerebra, and they came into contact with the X-Men. So what's going on in this issue?
This is basically kind of a cool story, especially since they've kind of come in little conflicts in the past, and bringing that into now. Fans of that, of that generation will obviously love this series, but also it's just kind of cool because they get in a battle, a little feud, and realize, hey, we're both good guys, we're on the same side, and they kind of sort of resolve that in this
traditional Marvel conflict. Couple nice pictures of Namor, some nice artwork. And Jeff Parker is the writer. So.
Very cool.
All right, Haunt number 2. This is Todd McFarlane along with Robert Kirkman, Ryan Ottley, Greg Capullo. Still very much like a 90s comic, and so probably your mileage will vary depending on how much you enjoyed sort of the Image comics of the 90s. It looks like one. It's a little better written probably than those were. Robert Kirkman is bringing the story. These two brothers forced to work together. One of them is a ghost and one of them is a priest, and they team up to make this super heroic character Haunt, who has to stop all these guys who are trying to we don't know the full extent of the mystery yet, but the deceased brother is a former Black Ops spy type guy, and so this is stuff that he was tied up in and that got him killed. They're now trying to kind of solve that mystery. So yeah,
and you're right, it's a very Spawn-like comic. In fact, in the back there's Spawn.
Also
you
Spawn.
can tell. It looks very similar.
Both designed by Todd McFarlane, so that makes some amount of sense.
Not only the character, but also the buildings, how the whole thing is laid out. It feels very much like a early 90s Image comic.
Very good. Okay, and then Black Widow, Deadly Origins by Paul Cornell. You've got Tom Rainey doing the majority of the art, and then John Paul Leon doing the flashbacks. Hitting on Black Widow's origin, and then of course in the modern era you've got somebody who is trying to kill all the people who are important to Black Widow, and that's another mystery that we're solving over the course of these 4-issue miniseries. I enjoyed the flashback art by Leon. You pointed out something it reminded you of a little bit.
Yeah, it's fairly interesting because I'd never really heard of Black Widow's full origin or anything like that. But I thought this was a decent comic.
All right, very good. So that's what we got with Black Widow, and then we'll wrap it up with Stumptown. This is a detective story by Greg Rucka, who ironically perhaps is writing Detective Comics. Probably more coincidentally than ironically. He started back writing comics, I guess it's about 11 years ago now, with Whiteout, which was another mystery. It was just recently adapted into a movie about a murder mystery in Antarctica. This is him maybe getting back to those mystery roots. It's about Private Eye Dex Parios. The book starts out, she's in a bad situation. We flash back, we find out how she got there. She's trying to track down this missing 18-year-old. I guess it's kind of a week of mystery in comics in a lot of ways. So this is another mystery that is unfolding. But this was great. Art by Matthew Southworth. This is exactly the kind of book I want Greg Rucka to be doing. This is going to come out, I believe, as a series of miniseries, and I'm just looking forward to reading all of them. If you enjoyed Whiteout, if you enjoyed even Cleaning Country, any of the more detective-tinged Greg Rucka work, this is one of the strongest things I've read from him in a while. He's been doing good work all through, but this is highly worth picking up from Oni Press, and I'll give that my pick of the week.
Cool. Mine's X-Men vs. Agents of Atlas 2.
All right, so for Kyle Roberts, I am Matt Price. Thanks for watching.